So I'm married. I mentioned that, or I did not mention that earlier. I'm married. That's what that's for. That's not a prop. It's going well. I married a younger woman. I'm 36. She's 29, which always surprises everyone, I guess. Yeah, her dad's in the back. There he is. People are surprised by it. I get it. I know what I look like. I see it, you know. I'm not like terrible, but I'm not younger wife material. You know, I mentioned the bald spot. I'm pretty sure that's there forever, you know. But the good news is she's shorter than me. It's like, I don't think she's seen it yet. That's where I was going. I just walk on my tippy toes at all times. If I see a lucky penny, I don't pick that up anymore. That's all. Like, that's a trap. Trap from God. Here's the advice I get for people about to get married, if anyone here is about to get married, especially for the guys. Cry in front of your wife before the wedding. Because the first time I cried in front of my wife was at our wedding, and a lot of people find that adorable. It's not. It's a terrible time to cry. She even asked me going in, "She gonna cry at the wedding?" I was like, "I'm not gonna cry at the wedding." And then I got to my vows, and something just came over me. I was like, "Kelsey," just started bawling my eyes out. And she didn't even try to console me. Like, she just stared at me like she's having second thoughts all of a sudden. I'm like, what is... She backed away 2 steps. I'm like, oh, good, in front of our family and friends. Very nice of you right there. I'm still angry at her about that day. Because at that point, I see my wife cry 874 times. All right, she was winning the race. And then she got to her vows, and it was nothing. She's like, "Matt, I will love you for the rest." I'm like, oh, cool, I married a robot. That's fantastic. Today you're not gonna cry? I watched you cry at the Mad Men finale 2 weeks ago. Do you remember that? Did anyone see it? It wasn't even that sad. She just at one point said, "I'm gonna miss Don Draper so much." I'm like, you're not a normal person. All right, that is not. That was the first time she saw me cry. The second time she saw me cry, not too much later, it was 2 months later, I had a night terror one night. Yeah, it's embarrassing to say out loud. It really is. I can't tell you what I was dreaming about. I just remember I woke up sweaty. I just started crying. I was like, "Ah." And then she just woke up startled. She's like, "Are you thinking about our wedding again?" It's like, no, it's not. It's the wedding every time now. It can't be something. She's fun, though. She really is. We just got a dog recently. That's our kid now. Yeah, I know. I love her. She's 1 year old. Her name is Wilma. She's a little bulldog. She's the sweetest thing ever. I know, she's so fun. People always ask me too, Wilma, because of the Flintstones, right? I didn't even think about that. And then about a month ago, I'm like, bad name for a dog. Because I was taking her for a walk one day, and I have this, it's a Kong leash, it's pretty heavy. I accidentally dropped the leash on the ground, made this huge noise. Wilma got startled, and she started running away from me. So then, of course, I ran after her, yelling at the top of my lungs. I'm like, Wilma! And everyone did what you did. They thought we were some fun 2-man show. It's like, no, she's running towards traffic. Can someone jump on my dog right now? I do love having a dog. The only thing that stopped me from getting a dog for so long is dogs die before you, and that's so sad. Anyone who has a pet knows what I'm talking about. You're feeling emotion right now, I know. It's worse than losing a human. Right? Like, it happened to me a few years ago. My parents' basset hound passed away, had to go back home, help bury her in the backyard. There's one day I was just sitting there like digging up dirt, bawling my eyes out, yelling at the skies like, "Why wasn't it Grandma?" You know, like that. Would have been easier. That's all I'm saying, you know, like, she can't catch a Frisbee. I've tried, certainly tried, but every time, just blast her in the forehead. It's like, what are you, 85? You're giving up? Is that how that's gonna be? Love having a dog. It's to the point where before I had Wilma, I would actually dog walk in DC, which was the best job ever. I'd work for it once a month, and then I did something one day that still keeps me awake at night sometimes. You ever have something that just keeps you awake at night until 6 in the morning because you want to change it and you just never can? Yeah, so here's what happened. I was working for this company. I went to walk this dog one day named Sugar Bear. All right, Sugar Bear is the dog's name, which is kind of a dumb name for a dog. Unless anyone here has a dog named Sugar Bear, then what a fun name. I don't know what to tell you. So, I don't want anyone walking out during my performance. So you go to this condo. Never been there before, and I have a key in my hand. I'm walking up to what I thought was 3818. 3818. So you guys might be ahead of me at this point. I'm not there yet. But I go put the key in the door, and the door just opened on its own. So of course I'm like, so much easier. So I walk in, and no dog greets me. Which I will admit, I thought was a little strange, but then I'm like, well, maybe the dog's a little bit older, maybe it's hard of hearing. Plus, as a condo, when you walk in, there's like 7 steps that go up to the living room. So I can't even see upstairs. So all I did, I just yelled the dog's name the way you yell a dog's name as a man when you think like nobody else is there to hear how you actually talk to dogs. Is that making sense to anyone right now? I just walked in, I was like, Sugar Bear. Where's the baby Sugar Bear? Right? I didn't know I'd be telling a joke on a special one day. So, top of the steps, see this shadow appear. All right, and it's not a dog shadow. There's no tell. This like 85-year-old shaky lady just peeks around the corner, and all she says to me, she's like, I just woke up from a nap. And I just had the dumbest thing ever. I was like, Sugar Bear? Which to this day, I don't know why I would say that. What is my, are you a shapeshifter? Is that what went down right there? That's full moon last night? There must have been. I'm in the wrong house. We're all there now. I'm finally there too. So now I am terrified. Because if she drops dead, that's my fault. Did you know that? That's breaking, entry, and involuntary manslaughter. That I took criminal justice. So I am trying to leave. I'm like, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I was here to walk a dog named Sugar Bear. And she's like, no, I don't have a dog. I was like, I'm aware now. So I wave goodbye to her. I'm like, I'm sorry again. I shut her door. Door's shut, the door's closed. We can all agree as a group, it's time to run, all right? There's no witnesses. You have your whole life ahead of you. Get out. But I couldn't, because I really do. I felt terrible. I'm like, she is very scared. You gotta say something. Say anything. Just make her feel better, Matt. This is what I said. And nobody's gonna feel good hearing this. I don't know why I said it, but I actually opened her door back up, walked back inside, and just went, hey, ma'am, go back to sleep. And I just slowly shut her door again. Which we can all agree is the creepiest thing I could have said, right? #1 creepiest thing ever. Go back to sleep? Go back to sleep. Like she'll ever sleep again in her life now? That is a traumatic experience that I caused. I caused that, and I think about her daily. I really do. I do, because I know what happened. Like later that day, her daughter probably came over, and I was like, hey, Mom, how was your day? And she's like, a man came to my house, called me Sugar Bear. And it's really, okay, Mother, you're going to the home. All right, this is no longer... These stories are becoming exhausting, Mother. Hey, did you guys know Dry Bar Comedy has their own app? Of course it is, 2019. You can download it right now and watch my whole special.